We're out here just east of Delhi with Devin Homick. He's our grain originator out of Delhi. And Devin, how did we get here with the markets? We came through this past winter and we had low prices. Give us a little rundown of what's happened since.
Well, we definitely had some low prices kind of as we entered into the year. You know, a lot of guys were kind of looking at the U.S. crop to see what it would do. We were already sitting on very good supplies. And then kind of as we went through, we got into that, we saw our dollar really bottom out there in January, which gave some basis opportunity for guys. And then we went into the springtime, and that's when they started talking about the South American crops. So we saw soy meal really start to run there in that April time frame, and it just started to spur that market. You had Argentina that was really wet, and Brazil was dry, so it started to spike those beans. They really rallied, and they started to worry at that same time about as we kind of went into the summertime about the U.S. crop. It was looking dry in areas. The drought monitor showed potential for drought in the central Midwest, and there was some fear about that. And problem is, we saw that market rally really well through here into the summertime. And now the crop's turned around. U.S. crop looks phenomenal. Talking with guys in the U.S., the crop just keeps getting better. One guy that I talked to, he's about an hour and a half southwest of Chicago. He was saying that he thinks it's one of the best crops he's ever seen in that area. So we're hearing a lot of stories out of the Midwest of a good crop. We were already staring at big supplies, and I think that supply could grow. So yeah, going forward, the futures side, we've seen futures kind of drop down here to, we've definitely put new lows in the corn market. So yeah, hopefully we can start seeing a climb out of this bottom.
With corn carryouts, 94 million acres of corn, 168 bushel yield. Carryouts could be 1 billion bushels higher than a year ago. How low could futures go on that?
Yeah, when you push to that, we're trading above that $3 mark right now. I want to say it's in that $3.30 range for a decent contract right in there. Yeah, there's still fear if we gain. We have a chart that we follow. If ending stocks climb higher, futures, we could trade into that $3 or lower futures range. So there's definitely some fear on that. One thing that's helped us out here locally in Ontario, we've had some basis, especially on the nearbys. Some old crop value has continued as end users look to cover off that last bit of coverage here to carry them to new crop. So we've seen some basis improvement through there, which has also been helping some of the new crop values. So basis has been on our side here in Ontario. But yeah, futures has definitely been offsetting some of that increase to really kind of give you a flat cash price of just $5 or just under that.
And what should guys do today? We've got pretty good new crop on the books. Now, what's the next step?
Well, I think that's partly why we're doing this crop tour. Guys we're trying to look and establish what's out there in the field, and I think farmers need to get out and look what's out there. A lot of guys did a pretty good job of marketing through that big rally in the summertime. I know guys are quite heavily sold on beans, and as the price got into that $14 cash price, they started to kind of turtle up as they weren't quite sure what they had for a crop out there. And we've seen some crops as we even drove out here today that are definitely looking pretty tough. So guys have to continue to kind of look at what's out there in the crop, see if you have any room to market yet, and if there's opportunity, try to continue to get some sold. Bean prices actually have held in quite well, for that matter. Now corn guys got some on the books as well, and now guys are kind of going to wait to see what the crop does here.
Great, thanks, Devin. And that is part of the reason why we do this crop tour every year, is to see how big the crop is and try and help you with any of those marketing decisions that you have. So hey, please stay tuned to our crop tour as we move on. If you have any questions, feel free to give Devin or myself a call or log on to our website. Thank you very much. That's all I have for you.
Thank you.